Okay, so did you see the Ryan Reynolds deal that he had going?
I recently. You mean the movie
Nope, no movies.
Friend Zone?
No, no.
Is that what you're talking about? Because I just watched that
Are
recently.
you trying to get
That's
like
the
a
only Ryan Reynolds
you trying to
things
get a
I know
how-to
about.
guide for your friends and be like, so when you get dick
Yeah,
blocked so hard, you're just best
yeah.
friends. No,
You have to break out your old retainer.
yeah.
This is the only way you
You
can
gotta
get pussy.
intentionally let them catch you just whacking off.
There is a lot in that movie that was like, nowadays I feel like there's people would have a serious problem with this movie. It's so funny how a lot of romantic comedies or just comedies in general from back
What? Because
in
they
the early
fat
2000s.
shame at the beginning,
Well,
and then it's
they,
is it? That's the
yeah,
one, right?
where he's super
Yeah.
fat. That's hilarious. And then also the fact that they're both. Well, he's not. He actually likes her, and he's not just trying to sleep with her. But then there's that one guy. But they're all pretending to be something they're not to try to get pussy
Yeah.
in some form or
Uh-huh.
capacity. So you can't make jokes
Yeah,
about that anymore,
they were living that pre-internet life with the internet. It's like, no,
Yeah.
I'm a doctor.
When you used to have to write messages in yearbooks instead of, so they were inked in yearbooks forever instead of on Facebook.
Oh yeah,
You were
dude.
DMing people.
No, that was
You'd profess your love the
yo,
last
real
day
talk.
of
That
high
was back
school.
in the MySpace area. It's like, yo, I wrote on your wall.
Ooh,
I'm in your top
dude.
6. You know me. Let's go
Yeah.
out.
Dude, that was always the funniest is when you knew a buddy. We all had at least one buddy who his entire top 8 was just girls that he had crushes on, and we're like, that isn't going to do anything for you.
No.
It makes you seem weird. It's like, hey, you're all in my top 8. One of you could be the number 1 spot. It's like you were trying to hold a weird
You're ludicrous.
version
Coming
of The
for that
Bachelor.
number 1 spot.
And that was actually the song that would play when you pulled up his MySpace page.
Oh, dude, that's fucking shallow.
No, but you were like having a bachelor competition on your top 8. You were just like, one of these 8 ladies could be my girlfriend.
Yo, if you be my girlfriend, you get the rose.
I wish I knew one person. I'm sure there was plenty of them, but none. I don't know anybody personally. But I wish I would have known one person who created a fake internet girlfriend on like MySpace, where they made a whole profile.
Oh, really?
It's
Okay.
like, no, it's my girlfriend. I wish I would have known
You
somebody
didn't?
because it would have
Oh,
been funny
well,
to find out.
let me introduce you to a one Manti Te'o.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
didn't make it up though.
Oh,
He did not. That
he
documentary.
needs to
I
make
think
it up. Oh, okay, I
absolved
see.
him.
I see what you're saying. Okay, well,
Yeah, no, I mean somebody who like just basically has a split personality and they want to fuck themselves so bad that they create the perfect woman for them out of their own brain.
well, it would be Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman.
He's just
You've been on a weird Alan Rickman kick lately. I don't know what's going on with you. Are you having a lot of dreams about Alan Rickman?
hello, Alan Rickman. It's Alan Rickman.
It's Alan Rickman. Yeah, but it would have been fun to just, I don't know. It would have been disturbing and you'd never hang out with that kid
Ooh,
again once you find out. But you definitely, I don't know. I just want one of those. I just wish I would have known somebody who was that level of psycho.
Yo, they made the I'm forgetting it. They made it was over in Japan. They made like a virtual girlfriend.
Yeah, the hologram girlfriend.
Yeah, they got stuff you could buy it on your computer, so you can just sit in front of your computer like a complete dork. All these nerds are like, oh my god, I'm having a conversation.
Well, Japan and China have to make those things because there aren't enough ladies for men to marry. So that people don't kill themselves. They're virtually making.
Is it
girlfriends
wrong
for
every
them.
time I hear China, I immediately think Street Fighter, and I just in my head I hear China. It's
Yeah, that's because you've been watching too many Donnie T speeches, dude. You're just like China. You're just like, it's contagious.
Oh.
You've been sitting down with a 6-pack and having a good time at night watching Donnie T throwback.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're talking about the USSR getting into war.
Yeah. Yeah, it's. I don't know why you think why Street Fighter is there
Because
something
when
I'm
you
missing
when
with
you
it?
pick them, it tells you the country they're from, and it'll go China as they're
Oh,
doing
so
it.
Donnie T stole that from Street Fighter?
Yeah, I mean, all he was
Damn.
missing was saying the USSR, and he would have been it.
That's hilarious. I guess I don't remember that from Street
Yeah,
Fighter.
he would have had a whole new niche to go after.
You know what's weird is they didn't do that for Street Fighter versus Capcom.
Really?
Or Marvel versus Capcom. They didn't do the countries of origin or stuff, which would have been fun. Was them trying to just doing all the origins for all the weird Marvel characters.
Yeah, because
Venom, outer space.
yeah, outer space, or they'd have to start doing everyone like from Marvel as parts unknown, like they're the fucking Ultimate Warrior.
Exactly.
It's Kamala, the
great.
Ugandan giant.
Yeah. Did you have anybody when you went to school try to have like a girlfriend from another high school, but you never met them? Did they ever have? Do you ever? Because you lived in that era of time, I feel like, where people would lie about having a girlfriend when she goes to a different high school or a different state.
I had girls from like Catholic schools and stuff.
Right. Well, but they met your friends, like they did see, they were seen. Yeah, I'm talking about those dudes who just completely lied.
Dude, yeah, no,
like,
I'll get to that. But my first one I had from another school, and this shows you how stupid I was. Because what was I, fucking 8th grade or something? I remember Amanda coming over, and she had one of those like it was a choker,
right?
But it's against her skin.
Classic.
So stupid, I thought it was a tattoo.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, real harsh. Like
you're like, how did they let you in Catholic school with that?
Yeah, exactly. How's that go? Does that say you're not virtuous?
Is that like a scarlet letter? I read about that book lately.
Does that mean you're open for business? Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, that is what that means. That means choker back in the 90s. Whore. Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure. That was like a universal thing. Like people, the chokers made a comeback. I feel like too. I feel like I've seen more people wearing it
Now
recently.
it was weird because she wasn't goth. Now everybody else that wore a choker coupled that with black everything and like fishnet stockings, and that just pure goth because they, like I said, they had friends. The emos didn't.
Right. Exactly. The Goths did have friends.
Yeah. And
Did you? I'll never forget when I was like first exposed to like goth culture, and I was always, I was very scared of the goth kids in middle school. I very much was.
Makes sense.
And they were a couple years older than me. Like this one group that was like the stereotypical Goths.
You were like living the South Park version of goths.
Dude, it was. I was, dude. It was crazy. What happened is, this is back in the day when your punishments for being too unruly of a group of kids and stuff, they started doing assigned seat lunches.
Okay.
So you would go through the line, and they would assign you a table, and you had to sit at this table.
Oh, damn, it's like a prison lineup for lunch.
Dude, it was brutal because, it's the one time, especially in middle school, you don't have recess anymore.
Uh-huh.
You have lunchtime. That is your social hour. So, like, that's all you had. Now, I will say, looking back at it now, it's definitely helped me as a person because I met a bunch of other people, which was good.
Yeah.
But I remember the one table I got put at was an entire group of girls, and I don't know how it happened. But the assigned seating somehow, they were all friends, and they all kind of like ran in the same clique, but I had to go sit
Were you
with this
walking up
group
there
of
like a
goth
person that just hit a grand slam?
No, I wasn't. I was terrified because I'm like, I don't know if I have anything. I don't have anything in common with these people. I remember like the first 2 weeks of lunch, I kind of like sat at the very edge of the table in silence because I didn't know these people. They're 2 years older. They're 8th graders.
Hello,
I'm a 6th grader.
my old friend.
Dude, I felt so out of place. You remember how awkward I was in 6th grade?
Oh,
I was a fucking dork. This lanky fucking little kid who just doesn't know shit.
See, yeah. That was like the age where you should have came in with that Val Venus energy.
Yeah, I didn't.
Just be a character at that point.
Dude, I was so scared, and I did, because you never see kids dressed like that. This is back when the goth first came around too, so it was new.
Mm-hmm.
So they had like the spike bracelets, and it was the hot topic era of goth. So it was like Avril
Lavigne. Yeah.
God, I could not say that name.
But
like
you were
goth.
a skater boy.
But I just sat at the edge of the table, just like frozen, and eat my lunch and like stare off, and they would be having a conversation, and then eventually, they asked me a question because they noticed how uncomfortable I was, and I just didn't know how to interact with anyone. I didn't understand how to interact with goth people, and 2, I didn't know how to talk to girls at all. I was like,
so
this
did you make it even more uncomfortable? Be like, I don't know how to do things at a horror table.
They weren't though. They were more of like the nerdy goths. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, they just read books. they read dark fantasy books.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And liked Invader Zim. Everybody had Invader Zim T-shirts back then. That was the Rick and Morty T-shirts for kids back then.
You could kill
It
with
was
just
Invader
just
Zim.
walking up and saying "squeedly spooch," and all of a sudden they're like, "You're awesome."
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, not being able to talk to girls, and then they're also goth girls, was like that's like going into a Bloodborne game at level 1 and facing the final boss. I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, how do I fucking do this?
I like how you chose Bloodborne. What week was it?
Well, I just picked that because it's the most gothic looking game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see?
You should have just ran in there and be like, "Yo, Edward Scissorhands is dope."
Leroy Jenkins.
You just
run in there.
Yeah, just cult classics. You guys like Little
I
Shop of
didn't have any
Horrors?
references. Dude, I was a dork. I didn't know. I was like, you guys like I Love the 70s and 80s?
You come in with pop culture and I'm like, ew.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, they're just like, oh, you conformist.
Oh, guys, check out this fucking dork over here.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah. So like it was hell. That was hell. But then I got to know them, and they were really nice. And actually was friends with one of them, Angela, for years. She was very cool.
Oh, most of them
it's
are.
funny because right. Well, eventually, especially because like they kind of keep a style of it, but it's not like they stick with all black. Eventually, that kind of fades out. Obviously, it's a phase, and then So it's But like you eventually find stuff in common, and it's good. So
yeah, then they get their
just,
she's all that moment because somebody's like, I can make it. I can make it work.
Exactly.
I can build it.
But it was, as much as it was a punishment, I got to meet new people through the assigned seating. The worst one, though, was when they did silent lunches. I don't know if you ever had the pleasure of dealing with a silent lunch.
Who was running your lunches?
This was, who was it? Mr. Means.
Like, what?
Dude,
Charlie
was
Chaplin just embodied this man, apparently.
I feel like I told Dad about this, and I think he might have called the school and went, "What the fuck is wrong with you guys?" Like he was like, "I don't care what they did. Like this is fucking. What are you running into Gestapo over there? What the fuck's going on?"
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
we were going to waterboard them, but that's looked down upon.
Right. I think, and you're dealing with 13 and 14-year-olds at lunchtime. So we're supposed to be quiet and nobody's talking, but we all start like fucking pounding on the tables and stuff, and we just rotate. Like all the tables would start fucking like just different tables in the area would start pounding.
Well, that's where you start playing the like penis and vagina game.
Yeah, for sure. That's also the same lunchroom I got tackled in by a teacher, so.
What?
Yeah, when I got in the fight in middle school.
You got tackled by a teacher?
Yeah, our guidance counselor fucking speared me off the top of the kid I was choking.
Jesus, Charlie Chaplin runs your lunches, and then you have Goldberg as your fucking counselor. Jesus.
Yeah, he hit his head on the brick wall before he fucking came over and hit me, dude.
Oh, that's Rhino that did it then.
Yeah. No, Goldberg hit his head on the brick wall before he walked down the ramp.
Did he? I don't remember.
Yeah, he did. And then he fucking... I wonder... Goldberg, it's crazy he doesn't have, like, lung cancer or something from inhaling the smoke from the spark all those years.
I don't know, dude. That whole thing's weird because, like, looking back at it, I don't... His like, wrestling streak, I don't think he ever wrestled long enough to hit that streak.
No, they counted dark matches. House shows.
Really? He wrestled that long, though, still? I just never...
There were that many matches. A lot of it, actually, if you watch the documentary about it, it's inflated for sure. Like, it's he didn't wrestle that many matches, but it's not as few as you think. They were just counting house shows, which most of the time in WWE or any other faction, they don't count the house shows because they're not televised matches.
Yeah,
they're just for the fans.
Yo,
but they counted those.
Like back when you only could do an AIM chat and stuff like that. Somebody sees them lose in the house show, and everybody else is like, nah, it didn't happen. It wasn't on TV.
It spreads like wildfire though. That was one of those. It's like a myth, dude. That's like the myth. It's like what we talked about last week. It's like that's the myth you just build up.
Yeah,
it's one of the only things where you can build a mythos around a person.
Yeah.
I hope one day, like, wrestlers from WWE, like, 200 years from now, somehow it starts a religion.
It wouldn't surprise
like
me,
the
dude.
gods and goddesses of
exactly.
fucking...
Oh, hail. Degeneration X and the Outlaws. May they save us from our sins.
And then the New Age Outlaws proclaimed, if you don't like that, we have 2 words for you.
That's right.
And that is suck it.
Yep, that's right. And the Mormons are going to conduct the other side and be like, if you don't go to sleep, DX will get you. Praise the NWO for your life. For life.
New World Order.
For life. Oh, you went Wolfpack? Oh, that's down in Mexico, buddy. That convent shipped. It was a party, though.
Yeah. So yeah, middle school was wild, dude. I got in trouble a lot in middle school.
Yeah.
More than I actually than I think I realized. I remember the first time I got caught, that in cussing was in middle school. So I told Dylan Sass to shut the fuck up.
Dude, I'll never forget, and it was such bullshit that teachers even allowed it to occur. But I abused the shit out of me going to joining the military for boot camp, and teachers knew I was in. I got carte blanche. I was saying curse words out loud, left and right, and then I'd get like Kenny and a bunch of other people in trouble because they'd be like, "Oh, we're cool," and they just blurt it out, and they'd get yelled and just speared through with detentions, and I'd be like, "Oh, it sucks."
Yeah. Perks of serving your country. Yeah. You're just fucking stealing valor.
Yeah, exactly. I can't help it. I bleed red, white, and blue. When I was on the beaches of Normandy, I learned some things.
Listen, when I inked those papers, okay, I took a vow.
Look, we were going to do something, but I told TJ, that's Thomas Jefferson, if you don't know, get his shit in line. And then we changed that up. That Second Amendment, all me.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's so funny that patriotism when you joined the Army was at an all-time high.
Oh, it really was.
I feel like
it really was.
Yeah, I know you joined it because you were like, schooling. And it was like a good perk.
Yeah.
It was to join the military because of school. But then also, I feel like in the back of your mind, you're like, dude, patriotism is so high right now. If I fucking join the Army, I'm gonna have so much fucking respect.
Dude, I could have yelled Kobe about everything. It was so easy. It made it so easy. And then that started fading about 2 years after.
Yeah, once the Dixie Chicks started doing anti-war stuff, apparently patriotism fell off.
Hey, let's run that back. It's just the chicks, okay? They're not racist.
Did they get rid of Dixie?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love that about country music stars now. They're changing all their names, like Lady Antebellum is now Lady A.
Yeah. What's that A stand for? We don't talk about that.
A proclamation, Emancipation Proclamation.
Oh shit. They're
just trying to swing so hard the other way.
Yeah, they're just their groans sound like
Lady
power-ups from an anime.
Proclamation. I'm sorry, I got myself good on that one.
Hey, we're just singing about rights. I mean, we're not even country anymore. It's just rights.
Yeah, we just read the Constitution.
Yeah. All those old bigots didn't understand anything.
Oh my god, I don't even know what antebellum is. Is that like what? I guess I never even knew. I thought it was a
plantation.
Is that what it is? That makes sense now. See, I thought antebellum was like a name of a person. So like Lady Antebellum.
It probably was the lady of the antebellum plantation.
Yeah. The one who in antebellum means one who whips slaves, apparently.
Yeah. In Creole, it means.
In Creole.
You just fucking break everything.
Oh, fuck. That's great. Yeah. Fuck, man. Yeah, I forgot that the Dixie Chicks are just the chicks now.
Yeah.
Which almost sounds worse.
Now, what's going to be great is to be like, you're
fuck.
demeaning against girls. We don't say chicks. You need to drop that, too.
Yeah, they should go by the cunts.
Especially that lead singer.
Yeah. It's so funny, though, how different it was. Like, that just proves how saying something at the time that's controversial, like, they were demonized for being like, hey, the war overseas is pretty brutal and wrong. We shouldn't be doing it. And everybody raked them over the coals like, you're monsters. And then, 5-8 years later, everyone's like, yo, we should fucking get out of there. And then 20 years later, we finally leave.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, yo, this is the Dixie Chick were probably on point with this one.
And they're like, can we get Dixie back? Oh, we're not even going to ask that. Yeah. They're just watching news going, ugh.
Yeah, they were like, finally, I think we can ask for our name back. And then they saw the BLM riots, and they were like, okay, maybe not. Maybe this isn't the time.
Yeah.
Dude, that is fucking.
Let's get a new member.
It's
we'll call ourselves the Lizzos.
Yeah. It's wild to me how that it is, because everybody right now, they're screaming from the rooftops about certain issues, right? And they think they're being rebellious, and it's like, no, most people agree with what you're trying to do. We really do. So what you're saying isn't actually all that controversial.
No, it's just people just running it on an all-time like USA high. It was like basically going against the World Cup if we would have won.
Right. Well, it's funny because, the Twin Towers got hit, and we were like, you know what? People who did this to us have to pay for it. And it's weird because then, a couple years down the line after we went there,
we had to
all
pay
of a sudden,
them.
Some groups called ISIS started forming and stuff, and it turns out they were pretty mad about what we did to them. It's like when you hit people, they retaliate.
Yeah, it's almost as if you get in a fight, there's no winners. Weird.
Yeah, weird. What is it? I've heard, like, an eye for an eye.
Tooth for tooth.
Makes you have to take a shit. Something, I don't know.
Yeah, leads to a higher doctor bill.
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know. It's dumb.
And now the whole world's bankrupt. It's pretty cool.
Pretty sick, dude.
Yo, dude.
Tying the world economy together, it's sick.
Britain's trying to go back to India. They're like, let's run it back on those spices. We need money.
Listen, the Queen's dead. We got to negotiate a new deal with India.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, China, how's Hong Kong feeling? Let's renegotiate.
Yeah. That bitch saw a lot when I know we talked about the Queen being dead already, but when I realized she was 96 and I thought about it, I was like, damn, that bitch has seen a lot of world events and been a leader for a lot of them. Yeah,
a lot.
Yeah. They broke it down the other day. I happened to see pictures of her at all these historical events, and part of me was sitting there looking at it going like, I wonder how many of these are photoshopped. And I was like, oh man, my brain's broken. I don't believe anything anymore.
Oh, you think they're doing it just like another former absolute ruler, just photoshopping people out?
Well, yeah, you carry on the tradition of Stalin, dude.
Okay.
Just Photoshop yourself into cool things. Dude, by the way, so Nathan sent me a great video the other day of speaking to the Queen. Because apparently I didn't realize how long it took for her to get those old bones in the fucking ground, but it took a while.
It did.
And honestly, it made me very happy because fuck them. And during her ceremony, one of the guards just passed out or something.
Oh, yeah.
And Nathan, this is what I wanted to bring this up because this is why I found it so funny because I know you haven't seen this because I was looking for a message I had sent you. And when I went to the messages and I was scrolling back through, that video's been wiped.
No.
They got rid of it. So it's not in our chat anymore. And then I did a minimal of trying to find it, but I can't find the clip.
Oh, dude.
Dude, how much that just proves if you're high enough up, they will scrub the internet for you.
Yeah. Yeah, they really will. And I've never seen someone so dedicated that he just joined his protectorate. He's like, "Oh, she's gone. I got to go join her."
Yeah. For the queen! He just blows his head off.
He just bit down on a cyanide capsule, and we all saw it. And what's funnier is the guy behind him almost looks like he pushed her.
It does. It looks like he shoulder checked her.
Yeah, but in fact, I think what he was doing is trying to like hold his coattails, like stay the fuck up.
Yeah, he's like, dude, you're embarrassing us on the world stage right now.
Stop it, Tony. We're on TV.
You know we're not supposed to move. That's what we're known for.
We're called Minutemen, or whatever they're called.
Minutemen, or that is not what they are.
Well, God save the Queen.
That's the Minutemen, Nathan, are people down in who are ready. Those are Southern militias, which.
Blackwater. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So that's fucking great. Oh man. Yeah, I laughed super hard at that guy falling because I was like, yeah, you don't deserve that.
What's better is the clinking of the sword you hear as he falls. He goes, because it just goes, smashes his face into what I'm guessing is granite because they're at the royal whatever. And you just hear that sword go,
yeah. He literally fell on that sword.
Oh,
this is the sword he was willing to die on.
Like, I'm out.
The only other thing that was better than that video are all the videos of the people of Ireland
celebrating,
like fuck the Queen,
celebrating.
Yeah,
dude, the IRA's like our work is done.
Yeah, they were car bombing out of celebration.
Oh yeah, hey, are you driving that? Good fireworks, boys.
Dude, it's so funny. It made me so happy just to see people literally doing jigs doing the Irish jig on pictures of the Queen and shit.
Yo, but real talk, nobody is celebrating more than Scotland.
Yeah.
Because she passed there and they're like, we got the final word. Let's go.
Yeah. Dude, yeah. The Scottish don't give a shit. What's crazy is people have been arrested, too.
Really? For excessive bagpipe playing?
Yeah, exactly. They've been going over curfew with their bagpipe playing. No, but I guess people are being arrested over there because they're talking, they're either talking ill of the Queen. You can be arrested in public in the UK for public outbursts and stuff.
Okay.
It's because they don't really have freedom of speech.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Because there's a monarch.
So being like "fuck the Queen" or one guy got arrested because when they were like bringing her like because they did like a whole tour basically. Uh-huh. She went on a small tour with her casket, one last ride.
She did the Mariano Rivera tour.
Yeah, she did the Elton John tour.
Did she get a surfboard when she visited Glasgow?
She got one of the boulders from Stonehenge.
Oh.
But some guy yelled out like, "Prince Andrew, you pedophile fuck!"
Checks out.
I was like, "Swish!"
Yeah, exactly. Just made it.
From downtown, baby, just shooting threes and swishing.
Okay, we used to say "God save the Queen." Do we say "Children save the King"? How's this work?
Yeah. So but he got arrested, and there's been a couple other people like protesting, the monarchy and all that shit. Because it's just interesting when you see that because we're over here like just dogging on Donald Trump, an ex-president. We're dogging on Joe Biden, and you forget you can't do that everywhere.
Well, what's funnier is to hear. Did you hear how that whole thing went down with her funeral?
No.
So, the royal family, roughly, like they have so much money, but then they have like somewhere between $20 to $60 billion worth of land, and then they have and then a ton of money on top of that. But for her funeral, it was all state funded.
Of course it was.
That's why I was just like, wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, they're like the biggest welfare family in the world.
Do you think they have? I'm trying to think. Do they have that bear from Robin Hood we used to watch as a kid going by? Hey, come pay your taxes.
Yeah. The sheriff of Nottingham?
Yes.
Is that what yeah.
It was just a bear.
Was he a bear or a wolf?
That's a good point.
Little John was a bear. I think he was a wolf.
He was a wolf? Okay. He was way bigger than Little John, though. That doesn't make sense.
I know. I'm not
He was the big bad wolf.
Yeah. I'm not exactly. I'm not disagreeing with you that he was like it didn't make sense, but Disney didn't also. They also had Mickey Mouse friends with a duck, and they were the same size. So I don't think they cared about animal portion sizes.
Yeah, and Pete was what, a guinea pig? What the fuck? I don't even know what that dude was.
I still have no
is
idea.
Is he a cat or is he?
Nobody knows what Goofy was.
He's supposed to be like a mutated dog.
Yeah, he's like a cow dog hybrid.
Cow dog?
Cow dog. Cow dog.
That was Nickelodeon's failed attempt.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, so I didn't know that though. That doesn't surprise. Does that surprise you at all? Of course, those people don't have to spend any money.
Where's the revolt? Rise up! Where's your rights?
Though the British are pussies.
You
all
gotta
the ones
fight.
who have spines left and went across the ocean and started a new country.
Get your spine straight with your teeth and let's fucking go.
Yeah, they're not gonna.
Oh, well, checks out.
Yeah. That's why Americans we're so off our rocker. That's like a theory I've heard before, that Americans, the reason we're so abrasive and like adventure or risk taking and stuff is because our ancestors were all giant risk takers. You had to leave everything you know, get on a boat, and come to a land you didn't even know was there. You might have thought the Earth was flat at one point.
I guarantee you, and this wouldn't surprise me in the least, if Disney followers over in Europe go, see, kids, what happened to Pinocchio is he went to America. That's not just an island full of land, booze, and cigars for kids. That's America. And he went to gamble because they're degenerates.
And there's no cats in America.
That's right. Cats don't dance there, fucks.
So, yeah, it doesn't surprise me in the least bit, though. Then they're not going to do anything about it. I would be pissed, too. Because that was probably millions of dollars for nothing, basically.
Yeah. It was a pointless
Especially if you're
pony.
an atheist. Like, atheists should be even more pissed.
Go on. Why?
Because you don't believe in religious ceremonies and burials to begin with.
Oh.
So it's literally a waste of money in your eyes.
Dude, I want to see somebody like old school, like the Greeks come up and be like, no, you got to put them on a pyre and burn them.
Yeah.
Just like go old school. Cool. Give them 2 coins so they can pay the ferry. And they can get over there to Hades' realm.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, they should. Atheists should be outraged by it. You ever think atheists got offended by saying God save the Queen? They're just like, yeah, have a spaghetti monster in the sky who saved the Queen, I guess.
All omnipotent space.
Yeah. May aliens save the Queen.
Dude, that sounds like a dope title for an album.
Yeah, aliens save the Queen.
That is a. That sounds like an album for the Butthole Surfers.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Just fucking killing it over here.
Oh, yeah. Fuck, dude.
Yeah. At least we don't have to see her anymore. I'm just glad that's over. Now we just have to see King Charles's dumb face.
And like I showed Wade,
yeah.
We won. Everybody's always worried about this, the news and all that stuff. You forget. Betty White won 99-96.
Yeah, dude. And she built her own royalty with her own blood, sweat, and tears. She was actually beloved. Everybody loved Betty White. I don't know a single person who talks shit on Betty White.
No, because I've seen people go, who's Betty White? And then they've watched, I told them at Golden Girls, and they go and watch like 2 episodes just to be like, see what it is. And they come back and be like, Golden Girls is amazing.
Dude, it's one of the best fucking comedies ever written.
Oh, it's great.
It's unbelievable. Especially the jokes that they got away with on like national TV.
Because those little old ladies. You're not going to do anything.
They can just say fucked up shit,
dude.
Yeah. It ruled.
They treated the one like she was an absolute whore the whole time.
Dude, one of my favorite jokes is when she's like, I better not say anything until I have my coffee. And she takes a drink. She goes, a slut and a moron. Dude, it fucking rules. Yeah. Just old ladies being bitchy as hell to each other.
Oh, yeah. It makes you go, man, retirement homes must be just fucking lit.
Just lit. Dude, they are. Dude, I went to a couple like hospice, and I've been to some retirement homes like to visit people that I knew in them.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, the old people in them fucking rule. Dude, I honestly should just start going again just because the stories rule. Because they don't that's all they got. You know, they're just hanging out, watching TV and stuff. So you just ask them about their life, and dude, they will tell you some of the fucking funniest stories. They rule so hard.
Yeah.
Because they just want to pass down these tales, dude.
Yeah, there's some, and they go all over the place, and they have no shame. Like, it's like, hey,
No.
I'm at the end. I know I'm close. Let me open up this autobiography, and whether you want to hear it or not, you're going to.
Right, and then it just smells like Astroglide and fucking wrinkles in there because those people are all fucking.
Oh, yeah, dude. They just line it up. Those aren't shots for flu.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's Betty White definitely rules.
Oh, yeah.
That's
It was great.
way better than the Queen. That's for goddamn sure.
Yeah, because she was a queen.
Yeah. Slay Queen, slay. R.I.P. Betty White.
That's right. Speaking of things dying, Brett
who died now?
Brett Favre's career.
It's taken a shot or two, right?
Oh yeah, dude. If we're going to compare him to anything, his body right now is 50 Cent. He's got some shots. He's not walking with a limp, but he's got some shots.
I'll tell you what. It seems like he's throwing more interceptions in retirement than he is in the NFL.
Yeah, he's giving back yardage left and right.
He is misreading the field.
Ooh, it's bad. Yeah, there's a couple pick sixes that are occurring.
Yeah, it's not good. Yeah. What did he do this time?
Nothing big. Nothing big. It's just, just a little welfare fraud. Nothing big.
Oh, he ripped off the Queen?
Yes. He took her back 40.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, so he's doing some welfare fraud?
Yeah, just six.
Is he stealing from Wisconsinites?
No, just
because like those people are dumb enough to give him money for being the quarterback.
I was gonna say if he would have asked them, there'd be no story. It'd be like jackasses unknowingly give to ill cause.
Yeah. What? So he stole money for what?
Just a volleyball stadium.
The fuck? Why would he need money for a volleyball stadium?
Because he needs more people to send his gray dick to.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I mean, you got a big picture.
Yeah.
Of his dick.
Yeah, that is a good one. Just right on the field.
That's the shape of the whole stadium. Is just if you zoom out.
Just a fucking hog with balls.
Yeah, but it's all gray.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Oh man, I remember seeing that, and I'm like, why are you sending that? That's not even a piece. What are you doing?
Dude, he's got to stop sending text messages. Text messages. He can only communicate through phone calls now. If he just gets rid of text.
Oh, his only saving grace for that photo is he was obviously still using like a Motorola flip phone when he did that.
Right.
So
that's why it's so grayed out.
That's
why the color scale's
Yeah, he didn't have color correction.
Let me tell you something. Your dick doesn't probably look too great on a flip phone pic from 2003 either, okay?
No, it was great because 2003 when I was doing that, I always, for some reason, did it in a dark room.
Yeah.
I never made sure the lighting was right.
No, never. Take bad pictures.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, that's the difference between girls and guys sending nudes. Girls try to make sure the picture is really good, and you can make out everything, where dudes are like, it's like when you fuck up mowing the lawn so you don't get asked to do it again. Yep. That's what dudes do is sending dick pics.
Why you want to see this? I got this weird appendage that if you didn't know it produced babies, you'd assume I have cancer.
Yeah. It's always dripping. It's always leaking.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a failed system.
Oh, man. It's like
all human genitalia is always leaking. I've learned that about women and dudes. We're just leaking constantly.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah. Turns out we're poorly designed.
Oh, it doesn't suck. Well, that's what we're hoping happens, but we're just sad.
Yeah, we got to get Brett Favre away from the fucking text messages, though. That's what's getting him in trouble with both of these situations.
Yeah.
So he embezzled welfare money via text message?
Yeah, so, yeah, no.
Did he fucking do the Ethiopian prince scam?
Yeah. If you send me $200, when I get back into my place, I will send you $1 million.
I'm a prince and I need
help.
I need help.
It's
crazy that the queen was the first one to pull that off. She was like, I'm a queen and I need help.
Exactly.
And she tricked an entire country into giving her stuff.
Oh, shit. She hit her life alert again.
Okay. So what did he do?
It was a non-profit Mississippi community education center, and it directed $5 million in temporary assistance for needy families. to the University of Southern Miss, and this chick sat on the board to fund the stadium on the campus. So her nonprofit, she delivered all this money. She was where's it at? Oh, so she's getting all this money. I'm trying to read all this because she was procuring the funds to finance $8 million.
It was a non-profit organization. So this wasn't like government. Well, it's probably government money. But then it was given to a non-profit, and then they embezzled the money
and they
from
put
a
it
non-profit.
to so they got this non-profit donating $8 million to Brett Favre's build a volleyball center.
And I think if I remember, why this place? Did he go to this school?
Oh, he went. Yeah, he's from Mississippi.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
So my favorite thing about this...
That explains why he's dumb. Now I get it. Now everything's lining up finally about Brett Favre.
Oh, man, I'm looking for a name. Maybe it's on the picture here. There it is. Her name's Nancy New, right?
Nancy New.
So,
and she knew she was fucking over
trouble,
the needy.
And they put new because she's new money. She's not old money anymore.
Yeah, she new money.
I got that new money.
She got that no money.
From how'd you get your new money? From the poors.
I rob from the poors and keep for the rich.
Yeah, you know Robin Hood? I do that shit in reverse. I played that Uno reverse card. Let's go.
Dude, can you imagine? Because isn't like Mississippi one of the poorest states in the
I would assume so.
I think it is, if I know right. So, you know how big of a piece of shit you got to be to not only steal, like from welfare money, but you steal from the poorest of poor welfare money.
Yeah.
I'm going to look that up to be factually correct, but that is insane.
I feel like you're correct with Mississippi. That feels right. But then there's like Wyoming and Montana that possibly could be there.
Yeah, well, why don't? But there's not enough people there.
Exactly, that's why I'm saying it's probably the poorest, man. I mean, Kanye West.
South Dakota. South Dakota was fucking bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say Kanye West went to Montana or Wyoming, whichever state he did, and he probably like tripled their state's income.
Yeah, that's true. He did for sure, dude. I'll tell you what. When I went to South Dakota the one time to do stand up, that was Sioux
Falls.
Sioux Falls was a fucking sad place.
Dude, the times I used to go visit my girlfriend in Sioux Falls, it was amazing. Like everybody says, if you go to Des Moines, you go in the past. They have not been to Sioux Falls because it was archaic. I was like, shit, it's still 1970 here.
Dude,
nice shag carpet.
I know I've said this before. This is how poor it was in Sioux Falls, and I've talked about this on the podcast when we did the shows there. But we did a show inside of a rec room of a hotel that was like a water park there. And I was wow, all these people came here to like from like all over for vacation and just so their kids could use this water park. And they were like, no, these are all locals. They were fucking locals, and they were just hanging out at the fucking motel.
What?
That was the spot to hang out. Yeah.
Oh,
wild.
Jeez. Could you see the film on top of the water?
Yeah, because there was the pool for the kids.
Okay.
And then there was a casino in the back, which is all slot machines.
Okay.
That's why people came there. And then you got parents were just getting hammered while their kids played in the pool, and then they'd go gamble.
Okay.
Sioux Falls.
Hey, guys, I bet $2 that I can. Okay, I bet I'm right there.
That being said, I had fun in Sioux Falls, so if you guys want me to come do comedy there again, I'll come do it. But to answer to the highest percentage of poverty in the country, Mississippi, Louisiana, New Mexico, Kentucky, Arkansas, West Virginia, Alabama, the District of Columbia.
District of Columbia. Okay.
Yeah.
DC. Yeah. No, I'm just like, wow.
And then South Carolina and Georgia. Those are your top 10 poorest states.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, dude. It doesn't surprise me in the slightest about the D.C.
See, I just would assume because politicians, all that stuff.
Well, that's what's funny is the people who live there that aren't politicians is extremely poor. But if you actually look, like the 6 like richest counties in the United States are outside of D.C.
Oh,
because none of the people who work in D.C. live in D.C. proper.
Oh, so you're saying January 6th was an influx of income for a lot of people?
Yes.
They're like, oh man, there's a party coming.
Yeah. By the way, shout out to the District of Columbia. That turns out Nathan, Virginia is now our #1 state that listens to this our website.
Let's go.
So, and I looked up the town. It's right next to D.C., it turns out. It's a suburb of it. And I was like, oh, God.
Let's go Hokies. Isn't that them?
I guess we've been saying some things.
Yeah. We're on the radar.
Saying some things and some stuff.
Oh, we were just talking about the wonderful people of West Virginia from the show.
Yeah. So what else is going on with Brett Favre? So they were embezzling money, huh?
Yeah, it was.
Through this
they were embezzling
nonprofit.
money because they committed $4 million to it, and so they are just taking money left and right from the state.
Damn. The text messages are so funny. Because it's like he has no deniability at this point via the text messages.
Yeah, I'm reading it. Let's see. Also, I want to help you, and I was thinking a public service announcement is one option that could get it done quickly and put together. Favre wrote soon after. He could record a few radio spots, see how it received. $4 million. Just kidding. The first phase would be 500,000, and after September we can renew. It's just like all it is Favre saying, sure, if you got the money, I'll take a donation. I don't understand how it's his fault.
Well, it's probably
It's just
in
he
some
received
certain
it.
way. I guess so, or he didn't understand where the money actually was coming from. Because it's like, my big concern is time commitment, so we can manage that. I'm good. Please do not worry about time commitment. We can only imagine how many directions you are pulled. Here's a few things to spread it. And then eventually, like you get down here, it says Brett Favre is if you were to pay me, is there any way the media can find out where it came from and how much it was and how much? And they were like, no, we have had the information. We have had that information publicized. I understand. You being uneasy about it, though. Please see what happens on Monday with the conversation with some of the folks at Southern. Maybe it'll click with them. Hopefully.
I didn't go down that far in the article to see that part. My favorite part is he just goes, awesome. I needed to see that for sure. Oh, man, I'm rich. I'm back, baby.
Yeah, I'm back. Oh, Nancy Santa came in today and dropped some of my money off. Thank you. My goodness, thank you. We need you to set up a promo for you soon. You were way too kind. Dude, he called her Nancy Santa.
Yeah, dude. I'm waiting for the dick pic. Like, does it occur? Like, I'm just scrolling down. He's like, thanks for your help.
Assless Wranglers coming your way soon.
Yeah. Jeez. Let's see. You still confident you can cover? Oh, she's just bringing in names.
Yeah, dude.
We're on board. Yeah, no, this is wild, dude.
It doesn't surprise me at all. Like, Mississippi, I'm pretty sure Mississippi, Alabama, and I believe Arkansas all have some very, like, shady policies that have happened like that in the past.
Moonshine.
Like, corruption like that happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, I don't know. Like, I don't know how common knowledge this is, but I'm pretty sure I read an article once about how when Bill Clinton was the governor of Arkansas, he had a program in place where people from like who were incarcerated would come to the governor's mansion and basically take care of everything.
Oh, cool.
So they were like cooking and cleaning everything.
They all hang out with Tom Ford.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, it's wild shit.
Oh, dude, man. It's
fun shit, though, man. Brett Favre just coming in hot there.
It's funny because you get knocked for this. Yeah, Brett Favre's kind of fucked. I didn't now that I'm reading all that stuff. But this happens every day with, like, normal politicians, and it's like, all right.
Constantly. That's what's crazy is this it's not an uncommon thing, especially with Green Bay quarterbacks. Somehow they always have pieces of shit up there.
Don't you talk about A-Rod. He's got the belt and State Farm.
I'm just joking. But, yeah, it's just, it is wild, though. It's more alarming that I haven't heard a lot of people talk about this. Like, this seems like a pretty big deal, but I haven't heard anybody really talk about it.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't even know about it, I guess, until I sent you a thing about it.
I had no idea.
Yeah. there's just money being moved around constantly, and then especially if you're somebody with a name and notoriety, you can sweep it under the rug somehow in an easier way, and I don't understand how that's possible.
Yeah.
But they do it.
So, Favre's response was, when being asked about it being like embezzled money, he just flat out said, I was unaware. Didn't know.
I was unaware.
I didn't know.
Oh, dude. Pleading the fifth. Oh, I like how if you get down here a little ways, it starts bringing into people.
All the people that are involved?
No, I like how eventually, like, it goes from, like, iPhone text messages to now all of a sudden there's green
Androids?
bubbles.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just like, we got burner phones. We got to.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit. We're not even tracking.
I'm going to text this and break this. Okay.
Just start breaking bad rules.
Yeah. Like, eventually it looks like a pile of droids from Star Wars in somebody's back of their
Saul
office.
Goodman in there, and it was like, this is what you need to do if you're trying to communicate.
Yeah, exactly. Get rid of that iPhone shit. It tracks you.
Yeah. They gave the FBI the way to break in, backdoor it, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
They don't care about your security anymore.
What are you using? No. Use WhatsApp. Nobody tracks that shit.
Oh, dude, the amount of crime going on WhatsApp is so funny, probably.
Oh,
dude.
for
Just
sure.
the amount of people thinking that they're not getting tracked is so funny.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, that WhatsApp's like the biggest thing. Like, anytime I've talked to some people and I've had to get it because they're overseas.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you get that and you start talking. Delete.
That's how my girlfriend communicates with her sister who lives overseas.
Yeah.
They use WhatsApp.
Yeah, it's wild, though. It's just like,
Yeah.
what's going on with this? It's basically like a fucked up version of AIM.
Yeah, it's just a global version of it. It is crazy that as long as you have Wi-Fi, you can make calls to anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Which I would assume eventually that's going to just happen.
Yeah. You ever think like 1-800-COLLECT and AT&T are like, fuck, man, we could have had a different business model. If these fucks didn't come in and take out with WhatsApp, this free bullshit, they could still have to be calling our number.
Yeah, we could. Carrot Top's pissed. He'd be like, God damn it, I'd still have a spokesman job.
I wouldn't have all these props in Vegas.
Yeah, I'm sure he's fine. I think Carrot Top's doing just fine.
Yeah, he's got a Vegas residency. I'm pretty damn sure.
And he's
fine.
Also just jacked as hell doing steroids.
He's jacked as hell and laughing at Britney Spears. Like, you can't hack it.
Yeah. Good for Carrot Top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what else it's good for?
punninggame.com.
That's right. Check it out. Monday through Friday. For your ear holes, we got it live right there. Everything you want, audio, video, we got everything, even merch. We'll get to that, but before you get to merch, check out Comic Wade Taylor, all one word, on YouTube.com. You get videos, clips, the whole shebang bang, specials, wild horses, check that shit out. But from this show, not worth the time, all that right there for your perusal. But speaking of merch, get some.
That's right. Head over to the Punning Game shop, guys. We can get T-shirts, hoodies for your favorite shows here at punninggame.com. That's at the Punning Game shop. So check that out. Grab yourself something nice, and don't forget to use the promo code WGAF. That's promo code WGAF. That gets you free shipping at checkout at punninggame.com. So check out that. Get yourself something nice from the shop. I don't have any upcoming shows, so sorry, guys. But keep your ears out. I might have something coming soon.
Come on, guys. What do you think? I embezzled money? No, I'm the runner and gunner. Brett Favre, man, we're out. Peace.
What a shitty week. The Queen dies, and now I'm getting sued over my stadium.
Who is him?